Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Double F Outdoors. Guys, welcome back to another review video. I did a rod review video that hasn't posted yet, actually. So welcome to reviews on the channel. We haven't done a review in a long time. I've got another review that's coming. I just haven't gotten to it yet, posting it, because I wanted to push that one off for this one, because this one I feel like is just really important while it's fresh in my mind. So today I'm gonna be giving a review and talking about this guy right here. This is the Favorite lit casting rod. I think this is the most underrated rod that Favorite makes, and one of the top underrated rods on the market today. Just want to talk about it real quick. You guys have seen this rod a lot in recent videos. Been using this rod for my shallow cranking with the Guggen Banger. There's gonna be a video out about the Guggen Banger. But this rod right here is just phenomenal. I really like it for that application. I honestly feel like it'd be a pretty good all-around rod, even for like Texas rigs and stuff like that. But I love this rod for shallow water cranking, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. But just to start, so it's a 7'3" rod. It's a medium heavy, and it's got a fast action tip. Real reactive, real sensitive. One reason why I like using it on my shallow crankbaits is, you're fishing shallow, obviously, with shallow crankbait. Whether it's rocks or grass or whatever, I can tell when the bait's not running right. I can tell when it's hitting the rocks, I can feel it. But also on top of that, like if it catches grass or something, I can tell almost instantly that the bait's not running right and I need to rip it out. That's one reason why I love this rod, is because of how sensitive. But also, I love the fast action tip, because when you get bites on this crankbait, you don't give a big hook set, right? You give like a sweeping hook set. I think this rod's perfect for that, because with the tip, it's got enough backbone to set the hooks in, but you're not gonna rip those hooks out of those fish's mouth. So, I have thrown this rod a lot. I threw this rod a lot at the tournament. If you guys saw my recap video, I threw this bad boy 80% of the time, probably at Table Rock. At Lake of the Ozarks. I'm on Table Rock, that's the next tournament. 80% of the time, probably. Just, I've had a lot of time on this rod now, and you've seen some of the fish I've caught. One thing I love about it, you talk about the sensitivity of the tip and like how sensitive it is. I can see the rod moving with the bait. And like I said, I can feel it when it hits a rock. I can feel it like when it stops running right. And the other thing is, you talk about not being too soft. I can rip this bait, this little crankbait, out of the grass and get it free and back running the way it needs to with just twitching it once or twice real hard. It's great for casting. I think this is a great size. I'm a bigger guy. I'm about 6'5". So I know that rod lengths and height kind of play into it sometimes too. I have no issues casting this rod. It's a very accurate casting rod. I'm able to cast it in places I need to cast it. I'm very durable. I've boat flipped fish with this rod, no issues. I've gotten it snagged in a tree, been yanking on it, no issues so far. And like I said, I just feel like this rod is very undervalued and underrated. Favorite, I've been on the pro staff for a couple months now. The Defender rod gets a lot of attention. The Pro Series rods that Scott Martin and those guys have helped design has gotten a lot of attention. The new rods that DC's helped design have gotten a lot of attention. The Rush rod, the Whitebird rod, I really like that rod. That's a good rod too. That gets a lot of attention. And then the Jackhammer rod, I think is what it's called, the spinning rod. All those rods are great. I really like those rods, but I feel like this one is also really good, and it is just as so I've been with Enigma. I've been with Enigma for almost 2 years. I fished a lot of rods in my day, and this rod right here is by far better than any rod I've used, or especially for crankbait usage. I use a shallow, but you could throw a deeper running crankbait. Is by far the best crankbait rod I've used. And a lot of you guys have been following my channel for a long time, know that you guys know I really loved the Atomic 29 cranking series rod. This is better. I'm going to use this probably for shallow running crankbaits and like spinner baits and chatterbaits in the future. This rod is great for cranking. And like I said, for like a beginner angler or somebody that's like learning a bait caster rod and reel, this is also a great like just all around rod that you could use for all around. I haven't used it to Texas rig or flipper jig or anything yet, but I feel like you could easily do it. It would probably also be a great top water rod too, just with the tip and the way it works. You wouldn't lose a lot of fish. So, and the price point, guys, is great on this rod. It's a $99 rod. And for those of you that aren't serious tournament anglers or anything, like that's pretty average or even below average on the market anymore for a good solid rod. So $99 on Favorite's website. I think it gets lost when you look at the product list. There's so many good products Favorite comes out with, but I think this one gets lost, and it should get a lot more attention than it's been getting. So I want to give this rod that attention. So guys, I will have it linked below. I am a firm believer in this rod now. This was one of the ones that I kind of got just to try out, and I am a believer in this rod now. So you guys will see more of these on the channel. It's a great rod. Check it out for your crankbaits, shallow running crankbaits, deep running crankbaits, any kind of moving bait, but also if you're just a beginning angler, it's a great rod for you guys to try. Very durable. So guys, thank you for tuning into this review. Not a very long video, but just something that I really think you guys should look into if you're in the market for a rod. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.